Okay. All right. Starting off spicy. Also, full disclosure, absolutely a new save. The save somehow corrupted with the last playthrough attempt, so I had to play all the way to where we were before.
Hey, Turbo. There's another driver who'd be perfect for your lineup. Welcome back, Turbo.
So I got us back basically to where we were. It looks like a couple of missing ones here, so I think to kind of start things a little fresher, we're just going to go ahead and go after this Drivatar and maybe hit this PR stunt while we're at it. I believe that's speed camera. So yeah, we'll get started on.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
So, quick update here. Coming into this new event, this may actually be one that we already did, and I believe we maybe did with the buggy in the last episode, but obviously since I had to kind of play some catch up because of the corrupted save, I think we'll just come at this from the angle of, you know, new car, so hopefully a new enough experience, and hopefully we'll kind of get back to where we were before. I'll probably maybe cut through a couple events if, you know, they're not too eventful, or just kind of get just the right dosage of seeing this car in action. And that was a pretty solid turn there. I mean, you know, a little bit of handbrake, a little bit of late braking, and just kind of threw it through the corner there. The Celica, that would be another cool build. I have a solid version of that on FH5 that I absolutely love ripping around. It's only V-Class. I think it's got like 400 horsepower, because I think I rocked stock tires on it. I think I might do the same with this, although this grip with the rally tires is feeling really solid. And funnily enough, I think another small thing is like, kind of having that rally look to it is just really reinforced by those knobby rally tires, but honestly, when you're moving, you don't notice it, so I'll play around a little bit with the performance, see how far we can push the horsepower on this thing, because honestly, that's my style with rally, is just send super weird lines and just try and keep on the throttle as much as humanly possible. And like that, I mean, super strange line, but that worked out perfectly. Yeah, I am actually destroying these guys. By the way, still unbeatable Drivatars, I believe. I'll have to double check my settings after this race, but pretty sure. And I'm kind of looking at my recording. It looks a little bit dim. I hope the recording itself is pretty alright. Trying to get a little fancy maybe with the HDR settings. At least on my end, it looks like insane. But hopefully it kind of comes across in the recording properly. I think what I'm really going to have to do, I turned on my PC and I noticed that my secondary monitor was a little dim, so I'll have to kind of bring the recording over to my primary monitor to see how it looks. And if it at least looks like what it looks like on my primary monitor on the recording, then I think it'll be perfectly fine, because I mean, the vibrancy is really solid, so bring out that Marlboro livery as well as the dirt and all the good colors that Horizon 3 is good for. And overall, I think this game really did hit kind of that summer vibe, and I think that's kind of still what it was a summer festival. But hopefully something that I hope Horizon 6 does better than Horizon 4 and 5, really, in my opinion, is kind of capturing really deep, really intentional vibes with each of the seasons. You know, kind of capturing the feeling of nighttime drives in the summer, or an impromptu coffee and a rip around a canyon in the afternoon in like spring and fall. Then in winter, kind of that, like, you know, that cold start, just having to get the car out and stretch its legs, about midwinter sort of a feeling where, you know, it's boost season sort of a thing. So hopefully they'll accomplish that a little better. Let's see what we get on the wheel spin. Okay, I can see us maybe rocking that thing for some cult classics, I'm guessing, maybe? Kind of a race. Minimal upgrades, just C-Class or B-Class, just stock suspension just rolling around the corners. I think that would be kind of a blast. This one as well. I actually don't know if we did this one. I hit this, and I genuinely was not even going fast enough, because I thought it was on this road, but not this road. So I think what I might do is cut through the desert, hit that, and then come down to that event, and we'll get ripping on the rest. I might hopefully get enough fans to open up this, and then we could just change it up for this episode, just so we don't reiterate all this. But I'll get ripping on that. All right, coming up on our next event here. Just hit that speed zone back there.
Hey,
Only got
Turbo.
1 star,
You've now
but
set up enough routes to host a championship. Points awarded over multiple races, most points wins. You know what to do. Evo versus Impreza. Pick a side, boss.
Evo, am I right, fellas? No, it's like genuinely picking like 4-cylinder that breaks down all the time versus 4-cylinder that breaks down all the time. But no shade on either of them. Still icons, gotta admit. But on to this first event. Obviously a lot over-road, but I like the little logo on the back of this thing, the Evo 6 logo. That looks so rad. Just like very 90s. Kind of inspired by, okay, full disclosure, the thumbnails are in fact, you know, they're AI assisted. I took the game screenshot and just kind of went, hey, make this into a retro game cover for a magazine. And kind of maybe capture that vibe with this series' thumbnails. And over time, I think I'll get kind of better at Photoshop and everything, where I'll do this stuff myself. But between the editing and just the time that I don't have, especially with my current job setup and the work-life balance is just kind of off, but I really wanted to push out this this series like in time, and just like I wanted to replay the game. So just kind of focusing the playthrough on the game itself and the nostalgia, and just kind of offloading that, you know, workload of doing the thumbnail, at least for the time being. Obviously, like I said, I think it would absolutely be great to not further sponsor the usage of AI, because full disclosure, I don't like the economical and like especially obviously the geological and kind of environmental implications of using AI. But for now, using it for a means to an end, I guess I'm just doing it. You know, I don't absolutely like enjoy it and find joy in it, but we're absolutely ripping these guys to bits for sure. Oh, that was a nice little jump, and that is why I have rally suspension on here. That is a non-negotiable. I mean, just how smoothly it's taking these jumps is fantastic. It's eating up the corners and kind of really loading when it needs to kind of get us that grip that we need. Just absolutely ripping these guys to bits. Almost done with this race, but coming up on the old airstrip, I still think what's funny is the advent of me kind of really practically thinking about doing YouTube started with FH3, and what I really wanted to do was Gymkhana 9 had come out at the time, I believe, and I wanted to do my own Gymkhana-esque video, and I think it was when Blizzard Mountain came out, so I wanted to do my own version of Gymkhana out here in the airstrip with the RSRX. It's still a crying shame that we can't get a hold of the DLC content really nowadays, unless I played on my console, which, you know, I like the visuals, man, and the practicality of recording is super easy on PC as well, but that is a first place. Another one in the bag. I still forgot to check my frickin' difficulty, but I'm assuming my difficulty is doing pretty good. On to the Cougar Petty Trail again, so might just skip through this one, get the highlights. Hopefully another dub, am I right? I mean, come on now. You gotta count on it. This thing's an absolute champion. Already in first, 36% of the way through. This guy's kind of giving me a run for my money on the straight line. Let's see if I don't fuck up this turn. And I fucked up the turn. All right. The same strange line as last time. All right, coming up on the final puddle here. Gonna downshift preemptively. Everybody knows that. I mean, look at those RPMs staying right up there on first place. And hopefully,
Another win.
I chop that race down to like 10 seconds because you guys already saw this. Future editor Joshi, please do not forget to cut this race out of the video for the most part. Get the highlights. Continue on the championship. We're getting there with fans. Hopefully an expansion and or showcase event. Cool. So let's crack these AI open and show them what's good. Pause. Let's just beat these guys in a race. I guess a short little rant on the way I like to customize and color my cars. is recently I've gone with almost exclusively manufacturer colors for cars, and then obviously with stuff like this where it's like a rally car or something, I'll throw on like a rally livery that's quote-unquote like realistic. And same with my upgrades, really. I try to keep them as grounded as I can, because I didn't need to upgrade this thing like a S1 monster, or any of my cars for that matter. I like staying basically A or below on most of my cars. Obviously with supercars and stuff and really quick cars, I'll just bump it right up and absolutely crank it to 11, you know, to kind of change up the pace, because, I mean, obviously it's slow, can only take you so far. Driving a slow car fast, obviously, is kind of a more fun thing than driving a fast car slow, or a fast car fast, for that matter. But, a lot of dust. This dust effect is actually really solid. I think this is actually better than the dust effect, probably on 4 and 5, except for 5's Rally DLC really stepped it up with the dust effects, but that dust effect looks pretty good. It's very reminiscent of what you'd probably see with this, like, moon dust, like, kind of pink sand and dirt that you'd find out here in the outback. A little downshift through the pond there. Another downshift for the tighter corner. Lay it off. Okay. I'm kind of mean to the AI as well. I promise I don't race this way online unless they come at me first, you know, sort of a thing, self-defense. But I'm just gonna push this guy outside, then slice on the end, get wide on this one. Yeah, a little bit of a clutch kick kind of kept us on the RPM. Let's try and get way on the inside on this guy. We're running him down. But he is absolutely on it. I think he's got me on the straight line, really. I think I've got him on handling for sure. But, I don't know if old boy's got rally suspension on it. It looks like he's got the travel, that's for sure. But a little bit of night racing. A little bit of night rally racing. They're very eventful, very nice. Oh, surely we take that. Oh, yeah. This game looks so good at night, and like this weather or whatever system that they got going on, but it's like the dirt and the dust is just kind of settling over the course of the day. Maybe a little bit of fog that's cooling down, because it's not moist out here, I can tell you that. It's dry as a bone. So hopefully I'm kind of yapping enough through this race to kind of keep it a little interesting to where we're not doing just the same shit over and over. Obviously feel free to friggin' skip ahead to... I probably won't timestamp it, but just ahead a little bit. Like 5-10 minutes to kind of get through the new events, hopefully. We're working our way to the next showcase. Definitely going to hit this onto this episode. But kind of just recuperate from the lost data sort of the thing. I didn't want to get too far ahead and miss stuff, but maybe that would have been better than kind of rehashing the same stuff. But we'll see. And we're across the line sideways. Love that end screen.
See, this is why I do the organizing and you drive the car. Hey,
Yup.
Turbo, you just bagged your first championship win of the summer. Nice work.
Funnily enough, I think we almost have to stop driving this car because of how easy these dubs are coming to us as well, because you want to see a little bit of conflict in the races, you know? If I got this Dodge Charger, I'll build it, but if we don't, we don't. 20K. And maybe a couple times we do a wheel spin build where we have to relegate ourselves
Hey,
either to the
Turbo,
car or
our
to the
little
value that
festival
we
is going
get.
gangbusters. Seriously, you've brought so many fans to Horizon that they're already signed off on another showcase race.
Look at that, dude.
In 400 yards, turn right.
All right. Got Server's Paradise just over the horizon there. Really excited to get back into that. That's definitely still my favorite urban area
Arrived at your
in
destination.
Horizon of all time. Look at that out there. That's going to be so sick. But for now, boots on the ground.
Warning, though.
This LS sound is pretty okay, and it's kind of burned into my brain, and I think it was probably really soured by all those all-wheel drive LS cars that we had to deal with when this game launched, you know, the meta and everything. And it was probably, to this day, it's still the meta, but... And let me know how much interior view that you guys want to see, how we'd want to bifurcate third person versus first person, because I recently have actually been playing an okay bit of first person, but we're definitely yes sir, Bob Jr. Am I gonna hit that? No, we're good. Very nice. Got a little light on the back end there. And Let me know below what your favorite showcase event is. This one sits in a weird spot. Tour has some pretty good iconography, but probably because it's like your second showcase event in FH3, so there's kind of a little bit of nostalgia there. But honestly, on a, you know, a level of the spectacle that it offers is not insane, and the route is kind of weird. It's just in a weird spot. Yarra Valley is not my favorite spot on this map as far as my, you know, love for this map goes. Maybe it kind of stops at Yarra Valley. I'm not too big of a fan of Yarra Valley, but some of the races are solid. Damn it, we've fucked that up. That's all right. Onward. That's a good shot. By the way, is that Blizzard Mountain up there? I think it might be. I think maybe, I don't know. I remember it being out that way, if I remember correctly, but it would make sense if it was to the north, which I believe that is. Nope, north is behind us. I'm stupid. I think it might be somewhere out there. I know there's a clear indication of where it is, but if you guys remember, let me know that as well. %65 progress. This thing's pretty swift. I don't know if it's stock or not. I'm assuming it's stock. Feels pretty nimble. It doesn't feel too planted like some of these stock cars can kind of feel, where they're kind of boring. Because that's another thing with my upgrades that I like to do, is sometimes, as much as lowered suspension can look good, I kind of like going stock suspension a lot, because, holy shit, this thing is moving. That train is at least going $140. Holy moly. Surely we win this, right? Yeah, there it goes. I kind of hate the whole, you know, you drag right at the end to give the superstar first place, but, you know, it's very apparent in this race as well.
You're early.
But that's another one in the bag.
I think we might need to expand again.
So both of these are level 2. I think we kind of had our fill of Outback so far. So I think we're going to go back to Byron Bay. Byron Bay, I really like it. I think it's my second favorite location behind Surfer's Paradise. I don't know what it is about the east side of the map on this game that I actually really do like in terms of, I guess overall maybe more lush visuals, I'm assuming, compared to Outback. Don't get me wrong, Outback is iconic and great, but yeah, we're going to go back to Byron Bay, and I'll see you guys down there. Okay, full disclosure, I'm dumb as hell. I forgot we already got this, so grand reveal, Ferrari Dino. Very cool.
Turn left. In 200
All right,
yards,
we are back in Byron Bay.
right.
Hopefully going to expand here. Man, this color palette is insane. I really do hope that the recording turns out, because this is awesome. I mean, hopefully, the smoothness looks pretty good on the recording, though, I will say. Hopefully the color turns out. If not, I'll have to do a little bit of color grading in post, if I remember. And let's upgrade this to level 3.
We've doubled our frontage,
Very nice.
branding and signage, and look, let me worry about the boring stuff. You just remember to wave hello when you pass by.
On to the other side of the spectrum here. I think we're going to keep this thing fairly stock, I think. You know, famous last words, you know, don't cut to me making this thing into like an S-Class or X-Class. And we'll rip this thing. 679 horsepower, 3,000 pounds. That's a ripper right there. Our lateral Gs are actually kind of lackluster, but we're going to give it a rip. Ooh, this might be the Halo one. Yes, it is. Very nice. Uh-oh, we're coming in hot. Very cool. That would actually be kind of a sick thumbnail. I think this is, since this is a game soundtrack, I don't have to mute it. Very nice indeed. Well, it's very friggin' quiet, that's for sure. Truck is not quiet. Bioluminescent cave. I've considered this thing's kind of slow. And the interior view is unusable. You telling me in 2550s we use the metric system? Oh shit, okay. Onward and upwards. I need to get down there. Got 2 minutes. No, that's telling us to go this way anyway. Suspension is great. A little bouncy, but that's alright. Back onto the trail. Oh shit. Okay. No! This way a little more. Very nice. Little corner cut for the boys. Boos! And we are in like Flynn, brother. Forza bring us the Honda Fit and FH6. Literally the perfect car for the game. Wouldn't need anything else. Think. Yeah, I mean that's better, but this is better in a different way. That's a Neon Cat livery, I think. Yeah. That guy's getting pitted. Oh, we're passing him like mad though. Bring it on the inside, a little bit of late braking. Trying to get back on it, but the rear end is really rowdy. Really rowdy, okay. Back on the tree, oh yeah. No! Fuck, lock in. Getting a little too antsy here. That's what I get for adding 70 horsepower, not upgrading the tires. Damn it, they got the inside on me. Oh, they pushed me out, they bullied me. Stay on top of this boxer like white on rice. We'll beat him in the corners again, I think. Go back to third person because it looks awesome. And we can tell where our rear end is here. Holy moly. Pre-brake that. Didn't even really have to. Oh, heavens. That's what I'm talking about. There's that weight balancing that Porsche is always bragging about. Oh, there goes the Byron Bay sign. A smacking of my B and A button as I shift hopefully isn't too crazy on the audio. Damn. Well, what did I say about unbeatable AI being literally unbeatable in S1? Tell you what. Oh shit. Oh shit. There we go. Especially if I drive like that. Unbeatable like a frickin' ninny that I'm driving like right now. The nincompoop. I think that must be what ninny is short for, is nincompoop. Surely that's my new favorite N-word is ninny. Pretty sure the first one was, can't think of another one actually. So yeah, it's just my favorite N-word. Like I say, more of a street car kind of a guy. Give this thing a rip. See if we do any better. Solid color. The basic ADV1 wheels, I think these are on this thing, also kind of drives me. Alright, just giving them a head start, you know. I don't need to beat them that badly. Gotta give them a chance, you know. I mean, shit, man. That's a pretty good corner. Why did I pick a Lamborghini for this? Oh, heavens. Oh, jeez. Okay, I have a bit of an edge here, though, because I have a human brain. Maybe. My ugly-sounding V10 compared to that guy. Absolutely screaming over the top of his. Couple of downshifts. Now, this thing's a lot more planted than the old Porsches, I will tell you that much. I think it's that all-wheel drive probably coming in absolutely clutch. A little bit of engine braking. Surely we carve it up hard enough on the dirt to be able to get past these guys. Take it way wide and then chuck it right in apex to apex. Easy now, that corner comes up on you. Up on the inside of this guy, it's all dirt, doesn't matter. Muscle cars on dirt is so rad though, I like doing that, that's fun. Especially with stock suspension, you're flinging it around, sounding like Smokey and the Bandit. Okay, at this pace we should be in first in the next lap. That's if we keep our shit together though, so. Nice. Able to come out in second gear on that corner just to get us a little bit more of a heads up. This guy's gonna carve the inside on me, but I can't let him have it. There we go. Take it wide, stay off the gas, then hit it. Same line as last time, a little bit straighter, then we'll straighten this out as well. And then right on the inside on him. Yep, there we go. Yeah, this thing feels pretty good on these little corners where it can kind of use its weight, because I know these things are a little bit fat from being all-wheel drive. This thing is definitely all-wheel drive though, you can just feel that it doesn't kick out the rear end, because it just likes to do that. That and it's mid-engine, so. This is the Porsche, though, so that weight balance is just weird on that fucking thing.
Never a doubt in my mind that you'd win that one, boss.
Easy W.
You have arrived at your destination.
Ooh, very nice. A bit of a rough go here. So far the acceleration's not bad, and it handles the terrain very well. Straighten that out. Get past these imbeciles with our very, very low top speed. Very nice, we'll straighten this one out too. Oh, nope, there's the checkpoint. Very cheeky. Going better than I thought it would, but I think it's because it's a little bit of a tighter course. I think anything more elongated than this and we would have been thoroughly screwed. Take the outside for the less of a puddle. Be right in this guy's tailpipe. Jump the inside. Very nice. Once again. Stay out of the water. Oh, there's a rock there. All right. Up on the other side. And that's first place. Shit. Funny thing is the fucking top speed is so low that going through the water in 6th gear was just the same as going in 6th gear out of water. So we're already like banging the rev limiter on this thing, and that's all she's got, Captain. Uh-oh. Drop a gear. Don't be queer. Come on now. Missed the turn there. Said I would keep the rewinds to a minimum, but here we are. Rewind is not going to help us in this part. I'm literally giving her all she's got, Captain. Oh, Monka S. Tear up the inside here. Bro, this is bad. This is so bad. I'm gonna make my top speed disappear. It's my magic trick for today. What just happened to that guy? Nope. Oh, that's ironic. Another warthog. Apparently we do really well, really well in the water. But I'll take it. Another first place. But honestly, you're not getting 2 festival expansions in one episode. We're gonna have to come back, and we're gonna have to continue ripping this up. Maybe I'll just do all of these PR stunts off camera. And we'll be ready for the festival expansion by the next episode. Maybe I'll just do that and start it off with the expansion. But, I think we'll continue ripping Byron Bay maybe a little more, and then head back up to the Outback. Oh, a new festival location. So maybe Yarrow Valley will be next. Who knows?